Alright, in 3.
Go. Start.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Housecast. This is the second ever, episode 2.
No.
Also known as...
This is the first ever episode 2. Season 2, episode 2.
This is the first ever season 2, episode 2. This is the second ever episode 2.
God, that was an awesome start.
That's true.
God, you guys are great at this.
Yeah.
What have I gotten myself?
My name is David Kurzbergen, alongside the champ, Nate Likens.
The champ? Really?
The champ.
I was expecting...
You're the champ, Mac.
Oh.
That was dumb.
Alright.
I'm going to steal Nate's name for Sully, the Persian diversion. Sully Cardezzi.
TM.
TM. And...
See what he can do on the fly.
And...
It's Justin!
And Justin!
It's me. I'm back. You know me.
The guy. So anyway...
He wants to be the guy.
Yeah.
I want to be the guy Justin here.
You guys played that game?
Yes.
That game's
God.
ridiculous.
We were actually just talking about it yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
That Kirby, though. Alright, anyways.
So this is the Housecast.
We're here. Sorry.
For those of you who are uninitiated, if you're just now watching Season 2, we each come with a topic, sometimes prepared, sometimes not. Sully. And me today. And we just talk them out. And sometimes we get off topic, and that's okay. It's unfiltered, uncensored. We keep all the nonsense. And pretty much ready to go. So did anybody actually come with a topic today?
So I was honestly expecting us to just go with that whole one topic thing, and I was going to ride along with that. Like, fucking hell, I came up with a topic. Are you kidding me?
Well, it's cool, because you'll come up with the best topic in like 45 minutes.
And then we'll
That's
have
how-
like 15 minutes to talk about it.
Yeah, that's how it goes generally.
That's the classic. No.
You didn't.
Did not come up with a topic today.
Okay. Well, I have one that Nate and I were kind of talking about earlier.
Not
in the
shampoo.
What?
Are we doing shampoo?
Yeah.
Why are we doing shampoo?
Not like just shampoo. I'm talking like hair in general, because like
This is
It's-
getting weird.
it's relevant to what's going on.
It came up
Right
because
now.
I used the tea
But I know
tree
everything
oil
about it.
shampoo upstairs.
What?
Is that yours?
I know everything about it.
Well, yeah.
It's so
And
good.
I'm not in there.
I love
Well-
tea tree oil.
It's okay.
You'll just have to yell a little bit.
For those unaware, there are some people off on the sidelines today. It's not a very normal cast. Kind of be a weird one,
How
but
can it be normal if I'm here?
That's true.
you're a
You're
guest.
the guest today.
That's
Yeah, you're the
normal for us,
guest.
having a
I'm the
guest.
That's
Yes.
normal.
Just gonna zone you out and be on Reddit the whole time.
How very Sully.
I was gonna say that's someone already does that.
But yeah, so Brittany, who was on the cast last time, is over there getting dreads put in her hair that we made out of synthetic hair. And Angela, who I don't think we've ever talked about.
Oh, thanks.
Maybe.
Not very noteworthy.
If so, it wasn't
Excuse
like
me.
Yeah, excuse
it wasn't a
you.
notable instance.
Anyway.
She's not.
Are you guys trying to say she's not knowing?
Yeah, that's basically what I'm saying.
Okay.
I mean, she comes over here and she just talks shit about
Yeah.
me the whole time she's here. So, but she's over there putting in Brittany's dreads. So Brittany has requested we don't show you until a little bit later, when it's more complete, because she looks goofy as hell right now.
And we also have Josh.
And
over
Josh
on
is over there playing the
the
division.
far couch.
Yeah, we talked about Josh last time. He's one of our new roommates. Travis, unfortunately, is
It's not
not here
really
today.
new anymore. It's just he's been
It's
here a
new
long
since the
time.
cast died.
Yeah. Season 2. This is new stuff still.
Oh right.
Travis will be on the next one, but this one he is not. And I think that's pretty much everybody.
Yes, that's
Um,
that's everybody here.
That's everybody here. When does Jen's shift change, by the way?
Who cares?
Starting tomorrow.
She works tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
She's off today. She took like most of the day off, so
Oh, okay.
she's gonna be done soon.
Oh, okay, cool.
Wait, so is she going into Brandon's shift?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that's like
It's the same days as us,
ours.
just earlier.
No.
Anyway, Nate we talked about last time also. Nate is Brittany's boyfriend. They're over here like every weekend, so they'll probably be more regulars as we go. I'm thinking that, well, since we're already talking about this kind of, we can kind of wing when we do the cast. I guess we just all need to be here. But
Yeah, I don't need to hear that though.
so
Shampoo.
hair. I'm just gonna say hair is my topic.
Okay.
So, we talked about like Brittany is getting her dreads in. We'll kind of show you that in a little bit. Angela is going to beauty school to
Formerly known as Tony and Guys.
Yeah. What are they called now, Angela?
Beauty Institute.
The
Beauty Institute.
Oh, of course it is.
Schwarzkopf Professionals.
Yeah. And so she's like
Schwarzkopf's Professionals.
she's learning all this stuff about hair.
Should probably not keep putting things that are going to make sound next to the microphone.
Yeah, I made that mistake last time when I was putting my drink down over and over, and it kept
Okay.
but
Well, what if I just want to be that annoyance during the whole thing?
maybe. I mean, if you want to.
I was going to say there's better ways to do it.
But like I kind of wanted to just go like around the circle here and talk about our hair and like different haircuts we've had, like what we've done with it, like what we like to do with our hair, blah blah blah.
So, I will start.
Okay.
Before I talk about my hair, though, I would like to give a shout out to my boy Jameson. He has had the exact same haircut since he was in kindergarten.
That'll get boring as shit.
That's crazy. Yeah.
He's got the classic short all around and then a little longer and swooped up in the front. Has had it since kindergarten, I found out, not too terribly long ago. Very awesome, hilarious. You're my boy.
He's a cool guy.
But,
Is he
but
the
yeah,
one
so...
that dressed up as Kylo?
Yes.
Yeah.
A while back?
Yes, he is.
You guys would get along. He's
I
a
thought
nice
about
kid.
buying that outfit because you can get it off Etsy. It's like complete with mask and everything for like
Yeah.
$200.
It's pretty sweet. It's a good outfit.
Either that or one of those inflatable T-Rex costumes.
Right, those are sweet.
We went to Rumors and that guy just like showed
Oh,
up.
like no.
That was the Glow.
He was at both.
Was it at the Glow?
He was at both of them.
Oh,
He was.
Yeah,
that's
I
hilarious.
danced with him at Glow.
So did I.
I wasn't at Glow long enough. I don't think. I think he probably showed up later. But
His plane was his tail.
there's this guy downtown
What I mean.
with a big ass inflatable T-Rex costume. It's pretty funny.
Alexa bought one.
Can I wear it?
No.
Beautiful.
I get to wear it.
But Justin, you've had some interesting haircuts in the past.
Yeah, I'm probably the one with the most interesting tale here, because I've had just shaggy, untouched hair like this a lot in my life, but I've also had the Jameson, as I will call it. I've done just general spiking hair up when I was back in middle school, and then high school I had my interesting hair, which was when I did a mohawk more than once. But I mean, we're talking like to the point where like when I would have to put my mohawk up and nobody wanted to help me, I was standing in the bathroom like literally pulling my hair straight up to the tip and just spraying. Like it was so fucking long and red and blue and black.
And normal
Changed colors.
Yeah, it was
And,
it was big, and like when it was up, it was pretty fantastic.
It was ridiculously long. Fun stuff. I've thought about going back, doing a mohawk again.
Please, for the love
You got to
of
grow
God.
out your hair.
Yeah, it would
quite a
take
bit
you a
more.
while.
Oh no! At this point, like I can start.
Yeah.
Like it's at the beginning stages when if I just did it, like
I
I'd be
totally.
alright. And then doing
Yeah, you could.
just the magenta hawk, because then everybody would be like, oh yeah, no, that's cool. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But yeah. But I mean, other than that though, I haven't done too much. Oh, I did have all the way back in freshman year before I did the hawk. I had my long hair, which was longer even than Nate's right now, which I don't know if you guys can even see it, but Nate's got some pretty long hair.
Yeah.
But like, I had just the longest, thickest, curliest hair, like all the way back in my freshman year.
Yeah.
That would just, the thing is, it would go down, it would hang like right here, and then it just curled. So it didn't like look nearly as long as it was, but it was
Straighten that shit.
ridiculous. And
Yeah, I remember when you were really long hair.
but ever since then, I'm just so goddamn lazy. I don't care about my hair. Like, I will go into the bathroom with clippers myself and just streak it down. Like, it's hair, it grows back. I've had a lot of people cut my hair over the years.
Yeah.
People who absolutely have no right to cut hair.
Angela.
Excuse me?
If you want to cut my hair sometime, you can. It really probably needs it by the standard of hair cutting, but
I can
whatever.
do it.
But yeah, that's me and my hair though.
Sully? Wanna go next?
Facial hair is usually not much. I think we can touch on that.
Yeah, we
Sully's got to touch on that.
That's all the hair he's got.
No, Sully's got hair everywhere except for
It's
one
true.
place on his body.
Well, it used to be on his back,
Yeah.
and then it was not.
I remember that.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Josh remembers that well.
That was amazing.
So
Yeah.
good.
So I've had my haircut since 9th grade in high school. It's the exact same haircut, except the length of top changes quite often. Up to my
Well, I mean, that's because it
barbers.
grows.
No, as in like when I get a cut.
It's just like, yeah, hair grows. It's a thing.
Totally up to my barber when it comes down to cutting up my hair. I don't really say anything. It's like just do the same thing. Like, cool, we're gonna do it this way this time. Like, cool, I can't change your mind anyways.
You do you, barber.
Yeah. And then
Just fuck my shit
Yeah,
up.
just go at it.
yeah. And as far as like it goes, like from being short like this to long to where I can pull it back, and then I'll get my hair cut again, and cycle continues.
Yeah, you did the man bun at one point, didn't you?
Yeah,
Before
that
you
actually
cut it
happens a
off.
lot. I just wear a hat a lot.
Weird.
Yeah, I always forget that like you
Get to that
sometimes
point.
have long hair. Yeah. The beard is the thing that has been like the most obvious lately, though.
Well, I mean, he primps and prunes that thing like a fucking hedge.
I do.
The mascot for the Dollar Beard Club.
Sure, like one morning when we're getting ready to work, like David comes out of his room and I'm in my bathroom, just like putting beard oil
Yeah,
on. Just going like
he's just
this.
like.
Oh, you acted too gently. No, you gotta go like deep into it. And yeah,
Make sure you get all of the pores.
I like have specific brushes and everything for my beard.
He whips out like this beard comb at work sometimes and just starts going at it, and we're like, solid.
This is true.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's silly. My hair has gone through some phases for sure. When I was really little, like up until probably 4th or 5th grade, I was just buzzed all the time, just like almost completely shaved.
Fucking alcoholic.
I was just buzzed all the time. And then, like, starting, I think, in 5th grade, I just, like, started growing out my hair. And by the time I had hit high school, it was, like, the longest it had ever been at that point. And it was, like, just super curly. I used to have, like, the Jewiest Jewfro of all time. Like,
It
just flawless Jewfro. Like, perfect spot for a yarmulke, right there on the back. Like, it's
God.
awesome. Eventually it grew long enough that it just kind of turned into like a mop, and that's kind of how I kept it for a while. And we talked about this on a cast a while ago, but senior year I got cast as Jack in the Nightmare Before Christmas play that we did, and everybody was expecting me to just like wear a bald cap. But I was like, whatever. And then like the day of, I went over to Justin's apartment and I was like, we're doing this. And Justin just took the clippers and went at it. The whole thing, like pounds of hair came off of my head that day. And we took like a razor to it, just like completely, like perfectly, like shiny bald.
And my mom was mortified.
Oh yeah, Becky was so like, it was great.
Because she didn't know that it was gonna happen, and then she's like, "Oh my god! Like, does your mom know?"
Yeah, she was like freaking out. No, my mom didn't know. Like nobody knew. And then I showed up at the theater, like backstage. Well, so first I went to the Imel's house and got all my makeup done, and then I went to the theater and I walked in and like nobody recognized me. Like people were just like glancing at me and then looking away because they like didn't know who I was. And then like eventually people started figuring it out. Like, holy shit, where's all your hair? And I was bald after that for a while. And then I grew it back. Like I didn't shave it after that again for like 2 years or something. I grew it back to Jufro status.
Yeah.
And then...
Well, it never went back to how it was.
Yeah.
Ever since you did the shave, it has become a lot more tame.
Yeah.
So it hangs down more, and that may be because you have an excessive use of hat.
That's true.
But
yeah.
like, it never went back to what it
because
was.
I got used to wearing a hat because like I used to have so much hair, and then when you shave it all off, you're fucking cold all the time. Like you don't like think about it. Like if you're a girl, you're just like, unless you have
Done
like
the
at
short
one
hair
point or
thing.
another shaved your head, like you don't realize how insulated your head is with that much hair. Like it's fucking cold. So I started wearing a hat a lot even after I started growing my hair back, and like that probably has a lot to do with it. But also like my family has a history of balding, so I just started balding. Like you probably can't see it from this far away, but I have really, really far back hairline now. So I kind of grew it back, and then like 2010 or 2011, I just started keeping it like semi-short for a while.
Yeah.
And I had it like reasonable length, like I looked pretty normal. And then I think we talked about the casino story on the previous cast where like I dyed my hair blue and cyan, and the casino where I was working at the time was like, no, you gotta shave it. So I shaved off the whole thing, but it turns out that because it was like the day after, I had hair dye just like splotched on my scalp. And I was like, how the fuck am I gonna get this out? Like I was completely bald, but I was like, just like hair dye splotches all over. So as it turns out, the best way to get hair dye out of your skin is to just use more hair dye. You just take like your excess dye, the spare that you have, and you just rub it into your scalp, rinse it out with water, boom.
Or
And,
hand sanitizer.
or apparently hand sanitizer. But I just like Googled, I was like, how do I get dye out of my hair? And it was like, do you have any extra dye? And I was like, well, I'm gonna try this. Like, someone's probably trolling me, but if push comes to shove, at least I'll have one color on my scalp instead of splotches.
God, that would have been hilarious.
It's just like completely blue.
The whole head is just blue skin.
But anyway, it worked. So I was bald, and I grew it back, and then I applied for the job at T-Mobile. I cut it again because I wanted to look presentable. And then I grew it back ever since then until, like, how long ago was it? 2 weeks ago?
Like 2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah. 2 weeks ago, I got it cut by Brittany's friend Caitlin to this length. And I don't know how much longer I'm going to have my hair, to be honest. Like, at some point within probably the next year, I'm just going to shave it all off and have it perpetually bald, and I'm going to go full Brent.
Yep. I've been pushing for it for at least a year now.
Yeah, probably longer than that. Yeah, eventually...
He looks good with shaved head, facial hair.
Yeah.
Got the
And-
white look going.
And like,
Yeah.
as of right now, I feel like he's just clinging on to hope.
It's
And
not
it's a
hope.
sad dream.
It's not hope. Like, I've accepted the inevitability of my hair loss. Like, it's going to happen. It's happening.
Yeah.
But, like, I want to keep it as long as I can, and then eventually I will just have it constantly shaved, and I will just look like Brent and Kyle Vesley.
I love Cowboys.
Anyway, so that's me. Nate,
Yeah, I got hair.
you have luscious hair.
No, it's true. You do treat your hair.
I do. It's probably my best quality, honestly. Growing up, I did the whole douchey spike thing like Travis does now.
Yeah. Travis.
Did that
My boy.
up until about middle school, and then I started growing it out and just let it hang however it wanted to. And then about 2-3 years ago, I just stopped cutting it, stopped giving a shit. Turned out pretty good. So
I'm gonna say, you say stop giving a shit, but you do. You take care of your hair really
Don't you
well.
take like hair products? You take like hair pills, don't you?
I take. It's called biotin. It's for like
Just healthy
healthier
hair. Yeah.
skin, nails, that kind of shit.
Gives them like this soft, like shiny, luscious
Yeah.
locks.
It has like this just perfect wave. It's
I don't know if
frustrating as fuck because I want it, but I can't have it.
I don't know if I would say perfect wave.
What if Travis was here? He'd spend a good 5 minutes
Yeah.
talking about how wonderful Nate's hair is. and how much
messy right now. But
and how much he looks like Bucky Barnes
No,
from
don't even-
the Marvel movies.
This is his favorite thing.
It's just
Holy
a carbon.
shit.
Right?
I'm
See?
the Winter Soldier.
You see it too. Nate is Winter Soldier, effectively.
Yep, that's it.
Just
Speaking
a
of which.
less muscular version.
Yeah,
of
I'm a.
A less fit version.
I retired and just started binge drinking. Got kind of fat, so.
Speaking of which, Civil War comes out in like 2 months.
Oh my god, did you see the new
Batman
trailer?
comes out then. This,
Yep.
I mean,
Fucking
Batman Superman.
Spidey, dude.
You mean Justice League?
Hey everybody.
That's part 1. Yeah.
Yeah. Batman Superman comes out, yeah, like what? It's like 2 weeks, right?
I read a theory.
Something real soon.
It comes out the end of the month. I know that.
I read a theory that the Spider-Man suit in Civil War is created by Tony Stark.
Yeah. In the
It looks like it.
In the comics, Tony Stark makes a spider suit which looks nothing like the one that he's wearing in the movie, but
Yeah.
like the one that he makes in the comics is gold and red, and
So
he
going
has
with the fucking
What a
Iron Man
unique
theme.
style.
and he has
From Tony
he has
Stark.
2 extra limbs, like robotic limbs.
That
It's
would've
really
been a bitch
weird.
to do, though.
Yeah,
For
but
the
the one that they put in the trailer looks like an homage to like 1960s Spider-Man with like some extra
The
little
fact that
things.
his eyes actually move.
Yeah, and like if you look
They're
at
doing
those,
the Deadpool
it's not
effect.
like those aren't like animated. Well, they're animated, but the way they're animated, like those are
They're
like
shutters.
lenses. They shut and open. So like, it's pretty interesting.
Pretty sure Bucky Barnes loses his arm in this movie. Saw a screenshot of like Tony Stark and Captain America fighting, and
Tony Stark just beating the shit out of
Well,
Captain America with
well-
Barney's arms. Like,
Well, he in Winter Soldier he already had like the enhanced arm. I think.
yeah, well that's what I mean. He loses the robotic arm
Yeah.
in the new movie.
I hope so. Fuck that guy.
apparently,
You don't like Bucky
Hey.
Barnes? dude?
No!
Hey, I'm a nice guy.
Cyborg is apparently going to be in Superman Batman.
Yeah, all of the Justice League members that are confirmed are going to be in the movie, like Flash's cameo,
And Martian
Cyborg, Aquaman. What?
Martian Man.
No,
Martian
he's
Man
the only
hasn't
one.
been.
He hasn't been confirmed for the movie.
Dude,
yet.
I'm so excited to see how they're going to make
Green
Aquaman
Lantern.
look like.
Have you seen
like-
the still?
Dude,
for
I've
Aquaman?
seen it.
Okay,
But,
so you pretty much know what he's gonna look
I
like.
know, but
It's
he just
Khal
looks so
Drogo.
badass.
I don't know the
Yeah.
actor's name.
He does look badass. Jason Momoa is
Yeah.
his name. They were talking about doing a Far Cry 3 movie at one point or another, and he was gonna play bad guy, Voss or whatever his name is. Did you guys ever play Far Cry 3? No.
Nope.
Well, never mind. We'll skip that.
Oh, the insanity guy.
Yeah, the crazy guy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That would have been a good role.
We always get eventually. We end up on like superheroes or like superhero movies at some point.
I mean, that's kind of natural.
It's just like kind of a really relevant part of our culture. I think we've kind of talked about that, but there's just like this. It's almost too much superhero stuff right
So
now.
it's
Nah.
funny because like somebody posted on Tumblr, it's this year's a year where superheroes can't team up while bad guys can.
Yeah, it's like superheroes are fighting each other, and they have like all those versus things where they're like
They all
Batman
fight
versus
each other,
Superman,
like, all
Iron
like
Man
the
versus Captain America.
Bitching out and all
Yeah.
this kind of stuff, and like then there's Suicide Squad where all the bad guys can actually work together.
Waiting for an Injustice League movie.
Yeah.
Oh
I'm
my
super
God.
excited for Ragnarok.
Oh yeah, Ragnarok is gonna be.
I haven't heard much
Awesome.
about it, but just the idea of Thor and Hulk teaming up.
It's going to be really cool because Ragnarok is going to have very serious repercussions on like the future of the Marvel universe and the movies. Like between Civil War and Ragnarok, the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe is going to be like tossed on its head, which is pretty cool because it desperately needs like reinvigoration. It's been pretty
It's been a
tough
while.
going for a while. Like since like the last really good Marvel movie was Winter Soldier, which was like what 2 years ago.
Yeah, I did really good in that one. I'm not gonna.
You
let
should have
that
been
die.
you should have been nominated
I
for
should have
best
been
actor
nominated.
or best supporting actor.
Now,
That arm
Not-
was real.
I was gonna say not actually a superhero movie, but like still relevant to the time here, and especially relevant having Nate here. So I'm kind of curious. How's everybody feeling about Warcraft?
Oh
yeah.
God.
Nate is
Oh god,
The
don't even
classic-
get me started, man.
100,000 hours World of
Oh.
Warcraft player. So
I'm really excited for the movie.
That
Actually.
movie's gonna be so good.
Yeah.
okay, there it is.
They look like they nailed it. Like,
It is. See, a lot of people think it's gonna be about the World of Warcraft MMO, but it's not. It's about the original Warcraft. Like, is it an RTS?
Yeah.
Is that, yeah.
Yeah.
Where it's like the humans versus the orcs. It's not fucking. Oh, your guy is in this, and no, it's. I don't know where I'm going with this
no,
anymore.
it's
but
effectively like the origin of
yeah,
the
it's
Warcraft
gonna be an
universe,
origin story, pretty much.
which is awesome. Like that's always been like the core of it, and like the reason why it was originally successful.
Yeah.
But the reason, like, I think the movie is going to be so good is like
Cast
if you
Starscream. in it.
if you watch the trailers, the orcs just like
They look great.
they just nailed the orcs. They you can see the emotion in their face, but the way they move feels natural. Like it just looks really good, and like the art style is like perfect. It feels like Warcraft.
It's almost as if watching any sort of like cinematic from Blizzard.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
like straight up like a cinematic. Well, because like Blizzard was intimately involved in the production
It's
of
gonna
the
be like
movie.
a 2.5 hour long Blizzard cinematic.
Yeah, which is great.
it's gonna
Like,
be good.
yeah, I'm cool with that. Like, if that's literally what it was, I'd be fine with it.
Even if it was like from the original Diablo, I'd be so stoked.
Speaking of Diablo, did you guys hear about the patch that came out for Diablo 2 today?
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's like
Years
4
awaited.
years since Diablo 2 got a patch, and it got a patch today.
Yep, they randomly were like, time to patch Diablo 2, guys.
Pretty
What was
great.
the patch even about?
I don't know. It's probably just like bug fixes and stuff, but
People
like,
still play Diablo 2?
Yes,
People
actually.
still played Diablo 3? Because that one was a lot worse.
I was gonna say, yeah, most Diablo 3 players are actually now on console,
Mm-hmm.
which
Diablo-
is super weird.
Diablo 3
It
is
definitely
awesome
shifted.
after Reaper of Souls came out, but
Yeah.
before Reaper of Souls, that game was difficult to get into, let's say that.
Yeah,
I
I want to
never
say
had a
the
problem.
original Diablo was on console.
Uh,
It was like
I never
PlayStation
played
2
it.
or something.
I
and
actually
they just
didn't
went
play
straight to
Diablo
PC.
2, so
You missed out, man.
I
Yeah, Diablo 2
literally
was
have
so
a
good.
flash drive with Diablo 2 and a skull on my computer at work.
I tried playing it,
Fire Sorceress.
Yeah.
and I was just like,
Firespark was
Ooh.
really good.
I don't know about
Or
this.
Hammerden? Ooh, Hammerden raped.
I think my two favorite
Nate,
builds
can we
were...
not use trigger words,
Oh.
please?
Oh yeah, I heard there was a whole
Wait, what?
rape culture.
I'm laughing because, we're like super uncensored, and he used the word rape, and that makes people uncomfortable.
I thought you were talking about Hammerden. I was like, why is that a
Nice.
trigger? I was like, what?
Don't you fucking say Hammerden!
I got some fucking Diablo 2 PTSD,
Oh my
alright?
God.
Hammerden used to fuck me up in PvP.
In
Oh,
all
man.
those hours I played.
Speaking of PvP, fucking Dark Souls PvP though.
Yeah, you've been playing a ton of Dark Souls lately. I mean, you've always been playing a ton. That really
You
never
just-
went away, but...
Are you just a glutton for punishment or
He is.
something?
It's not even punishment.
He's good at the game.
The game is really easy.
Like, he's got this inherent skill
I suck
at
that
Dark
game.
Souls. Me too. I can't play it, like... I tried.
Everybody except for Sully sucked at that game.
Still haven't tried. Now,
Like-
there was that time when we were still making videos, and like we were coming up with ideas, and I'm gonna interject this here, where I proposed a video idea, like a series of
Oh yeah, I remember this.
for like the Housecast was throw yourself into a game you've never played with somebody who's ridiculously good at it, watching you and not being allowed to do anything about it. And I was like, Sully, I should just play Dark Souls with you, and you have to watch.
Yeah.
Because
Like...
he has intimate knowledge of the game and its workings, and I would look like a fucking 3-year-old.
Yeah. Just, like, throw Sully into Mega Man 2.
Like,
and be
it's funny
There
'cause,
you go.
There's
Have
all
fun.
these like heavy armor builds and like people who just like so there's one armor is called Havel's armor, which is like the strongest, most defensive armor in the game. That is just like what it's known for and all this
Pretty
kind
much
of stuff.
you wear it if you're a bitch.
And well, so that's what a lot of people wear it, but it weighs you down so much to where you can't really run or tumble around. And then there's me, who my build is no clothes whatsoever with a giant ass sword, and nobody can actually hit me.
Yeah. That's like the true way to play
You know,
Dark Souls.
you run faster with a knife. Just saying.
Like,
that would
'cause
be. That's always fun.
I started playing some PvP, and my build is all like dexterity build, and I'm really like loaded on my stamina to where like I tumble around people and run around, and my stamina is already recharged by the time I stop, and so people are trying to hit me, and I'm just like dodge rolling around them in circles over and over, and then I'm
spamming
just like
emotes.
pretty much. And I had this one person where, so like one of the PvP stages is like a coliseum where in the middle is a pedestal where like people get hanged and whatnot. And I had a person chase me up into the top area, up the wooden stairs, and I would just dodge roll around him over in circles. And then like by the time I got behind them, one of the weapons is a huge greatsword that its like strong attack is a golf swing. And I would run around, like dodge roll around them in circles, and I get right behind them and then golf swing them right off the pedestal. And it's like 3 stories high, so they fall down, take a shit ton of damage, and then just jump off and like attack on top of them, and they would die. And it was the funniest thing ever to do.
God, I couldn't like. I would jump into Dark Souls PvP and just get absolutely destroyed. Like, I just don't understand that game. There's just something about it. I don't know.
I get it. It's just a lot of dodging and attacking when there's time, but like
You just have to
You really
know
got to
attack
read
patterns.
your opponent.
Yeah, it's very much like a fighting game, which I'm also bad at. I wish I was good at fighting games.
yeah, you do.
Yeah,
You
that's
wrote
why
a song
suck at
about it.
Smash.
Yeah.
But if you want to see a series like that, I do always want to go back into YouTube. So
Yeah.
let us know.
Oh, that'd be fun. Like I say, like throw Sully into like one of the harder Mega Man games and just laugh.
I challenge all of you to try WoW again.
I was gonna say if I do it, it would be my first time playing. So
Sully, how long did you spend killing like level 1 boars?
they were skeletons.
Skeleton.
Thank you.
I think level 0 skeletons, and I spent like 12 hours doing it.
Literally, Sully's experience of World of Warcraft was staying in the starting zone, slaying skeletons, and not leveling up overnight.
I leveled up. I hit level 9.
Oh, sorry.
I've tried playing WoW like I think 5 times now, and I always get to like level 15 to 20, and then I'm just like,
That's when it gets good.
I'm bored.
That's
Like
when you
I'm
can
so
start doing
bored.
Dungeons and PvP. You literally quit right when you get new content.
It's like, oh god, I don't know. I just can't. I would like if I was gonna do a series like of World of Warcraft, I'd want to like have someone start me off at like level 90 and then just go.
You can buy character boosts.
Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna spend money on a game I'm not gonna play though.
Right.
I have
That's how I feel about Black
plenty of
Desert right
level
now.
90s.
Yeah.
See,
Someone play Division.
I would say that, except all of my money goes to games I just don't play.
I was gonna say, you literally asked me if you should spend all your money on a controller you wouldn't use today.
It wasn't even all my money. It's like I have a shit ton of money right now.
He
and-
literally texts me from Best Buy. He's like, "Hey, should I buy one of those $150 Xbox Elite controllers?" I was like, I mean, would you use all of its features? And he's like, I don't even know what it has. It's like, well, probably not.
Hold on,
Yeah, just
let's
skip
go over
that.
the text conversation here.
Because
Okay, so dude, should I buy the Xbox Elite controller? Remember the $150 controller that's supposed to be super badass? It's like, you think you need it? Nope, but the box is heavy and it looks really cool. Will you use any of the features on it? Honestly, I don't even know all the things that it does. LOL. Then probably not. Damn, alright. I won't actually do it.
And then he went off talking about TVs and stuff.
Yeah, so
The
'cause-
box is heavy and it looks really cool.
That's a selling point for Sully. If it
That's
seems
not a good-
expensive,
He wants
if it looks cool, if the box looks like
Sleep.
a lot of designy, and if it has like the velvety touch to it, if the box is like not just a normal paper or laminated box, but it has like the velvety touch to it, then that's a selling point to me. because you know they spent time on that box.
That's the Middle Eastern in him.
Okay.
Did Tanner just find Surge? He did. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, Surge is at the store now.
Oh,
Winco.
shit. That's amazing.
Yeah,
Winco or Safeway?
both.
Oh, well, you pointed over there as in
They're
Safeway.
both
There's
over
a
there.
We
bunch
used to
of them
only
over
be able to
there.
get Surge via Amazon Pantry.
Hooray for Surge making it to Washington.
Yay, Surge!
Never been a fan.
I've honestly never had it.
It's just
Get on that hype
a
train,
Mountain
David.
Dew.
Yeah.
It's a Mountain Dew.
What?
That's all it is.
Oh, I think it's 60.
Anyway, does anybody have like a
That's too
fresh
much.
topic?
So let's-
Oh man, it's probably about that time for one, isn't it?
Yeah. We veered off into like superheroes and video games as we do, but does anybody have anything in particular? Do either of you guys have a topic that you want us to talk about?
No? Us over here?
Yeah.
No, I was just listening.
What about you, Josh?
How about we talk about our favorite story about Josh?
Oh god.
Yes,
If we don't
talk
do
about
story
that.
times about me, then we're good.
Okay, you guys can tell stories about Josh. I only have like one really good one, but
I don't know.
Fucking spout it.
so the best like Josh story for me is when like Josh comes home. This is like, what was it, Halloween? I think it was Halloween night with
Oh yeah, with Mary.
with
and,
Mary and Dylan,
Dylan. Yeah.
and he's just like
He
out
was
of it,
fucked up.
like so messed up, like.
That ended up being a real good night.
Yeah, it was. It was fun, but I
It
don't
started
think
as
like
a super shitty night.
yeah, Josh was just like basically every time we would like look at him, he would just be like spacing out, just like looking at the wall or something, and we were like, Josh, he's like, like I don't know. It was pretty messed up. That was like the one time that I've ever just like seen Josh in a hilarious situation. Or like I think it might have been that night, it might have been another night where Josh just like came home and just like flumped onto the carpet and passed the fuck out, like just right in the middle of the floor.
Yeah, can
And
we
I was
talk
like,
about how many times that Josh has passed out drunk on the disgusting floor?
well, normally it's on
Hey,
the rug, which is not that
It's a
bad.
good place to do it. I mean, I did it last weekend.
That's true.
I never remember just end up in my bed, so I don't really know what
Yeah, that's because
We
Brittany
take
and
you
I
home.
take
Yeah.
you up there.
You
Yeah,
get like
people
carried.
take care of you.
Wow.
Be thankful.
Your friends here actually care about you. I was gonna say, how often did that happen, like out at Grandma's house? I feel like you were just like passed out in the grass with your pants off.
Hey, it's pretty comfortable.
I know. Drunk Josh loves his pants off.
I mean, who doesn't love their pants off?
That's a fairly common thing. You had your pants off on one of those nights. What night? Was that your birthday?
That was my birthday.
Yeah.
when you were wearing a
When he
skirt.
ended up
I
in
had
a
a
skirt.
skirt
Yeah.
and nothing else.
That's pretty good.
We had pictures.
God. But yeah, no, there's a lot of good Josh stuff, but like one of the best like just examples of Josh as like a person, just like who he is.
Josh is sitting over there.
It doesn't sound good.
Well, I mean, it's not that bad. I was gonna talk about how one weekend he went to go house sit. This wasn't even that terribly long ago, several months back. He went to go
Oh,
house sit,
this is a good story. Yeah.
and he's like, "Well, I gotta play Destiny, so I mean, I gotta bring my Xbox." He brings it over there. He's gonna be gone for like 3 days or whatever. Not a big deal. Gets there, Xbox doesn't work. Whatever. It's for some reason he thinks it's just broken. He's like, "Ah, man,
It's still broken. You have to update Xbox every time you turn it on.
really?"
Yeah.
Okay. So it had something that was just broken about it. So he's like, "Guess I gotta go buy an Xbox." Sure, that's like a $300 buy out of nowhere. It's just like, just so he can play. Now, that wouldn't be so awesome of a story if it wasn't for the fact that when he was living with Tim and Melissa one of those billion times, he was like, "Hey, I only have one 47-inch TV. I really need more."
Because I didn't want to play split screen.
If you couldn't hear that, I couldn't play split screen.
I didn't want to.
Oh, sorry about it.
Didn't want to play split screen.
Yeah, literally, it's the reason that sticks out so much is because Josh is absolutely an impulsive person. So, like, They literally went out and bought a new TV just so that they could have two of them side by side in the living room.
Instead of split screen on a giant TV.
Well, the funny part about that story too, the Xbox thing, didn't your Xbox like start working
Yeah,
when you came home?
it immediately started working.
Like,
again.
so you just had two Xboxes.
Yeah, he has two Xboxes here, as well as two TVs here.
Here it makes sense though, because there's one in his room and one down here. I have two TVs. I have
It's-
one down
it's
here
true.
and one upstairs.
I have 2 TVs. Both of them are in my bedroom.
Yeah.
I have 0 TVs.
Wow.
It's because you're
Nobody
poor.
cares.
Stop being
I'm
poor.
so poor. School is terrible.
Come work at T-Mobile. Stop being poor.
I tried.
Good job.
I did the interview, and they told me that they didn't want me.
Ha.
I'm thinking about it.
You guys just gotta try
Job
again.
So much.
Trust me, you'd hate our job too.
You'd hate our job way more. Yeah.
Probably,
I'm gonna be richer than all of you.
But I don't even
once
hate
I'm
my
done with
job.
school.
No, we're fine, but Nate would hate it.
I would get so pissed off on those phones.
Yeah, you would.
I would.
Yeah.
I hate dumb people.
It's like 70% of the people we talk to.
Right. Well, you flagged us down at what? We're at like 50 minutes or so?
Yeah, we've got probably like 5 or 10 minutes
I was
left.
gonna say, so does Sully want to give us a quick little something here at the end?
Oh, question. Okay. So I was gonna go with so body care and myths.
Body care and myths.
Yeah. So basically, myths go as in like what sort of like care like towards like any sort of bodily thing or whatever, like showers, moisturizers, like anything or whatever you can think of that you've grown up to thinking that was a good thing to do or accurate to where it's actually a myth and doesn't even matter, or like that isn't actually good for you or anything like that. And what is it that's like your normal like day-to-day body care?
I mean, just eating ass, right?
Yeah. Tongue punching
That's
the
a
fart box.
that's something that's very commonly off camera, but we do make a lot of ass eating.
In the
jokes.
last like 2 days, I swear to God, like half the time we're talking about eating ass.
But I don't have anything
Brittany's
specific
over there
like
just
that.
like
Giggling.
we were at dinner at like this semi-fancy restaurant yesterday talking about eating ass.
I don't have anything
That's how we do.
specific like that personally, but like
I do.
in that kind of like realm of stuff, like
Not the eating ass thing.
I am awful about using Q-tips to clean my ears, and like I know that you're not supposed to,
Yeah.
but
It's
like
not harmful if you do it properly.
like I only do it like after I've showered and all the wax is like basically melted.
That's the best time to do it.
But like I know I'm not supposed to do that, but like I feel clean when I do it. So it's like I feel like
That's
that
also
kind
like
of
that's part of the myth as to like Q-tips. Q-tips, fucking doctors like hate it. They're like, stop for the love of God
Yeah.
using Q-tips.
But nobody actually thinks that you're supposed to use them. Well, maybe that's not true.
It's the only thing I use them for. The only thing is,
I was gonna say, since you
If
don't
you-
do makeup.
yeah, true. But the problem with that is it can cause blockage with the earwax.
Yeah.
And
they
as
can
long as
also
you're-
like hurt your eardrum too.
Yeah, who the fuck is gonna just be like,
Bam!
in there? No, as long as you do it on a regular basis, like I do it every day just because of my job, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna have any issues. But if you do it like once a month, then yeah, it could be like, oh, there's still a giant chunk in there that has to be removed by a doctor.
Yeah. I don't know.
I
Yes, part, yeah.
don't remember the last time
My
I
ear
like
kinda
actually
hurts now.
cleaned my ears with a Q-tip or anything.
It's good.
So I use
Dope.
my towel. Like whenever I shower, I just like use my towel and just like clean out.
Yeah, whenever like I'm in the shower, I just like clean out the wax. Boom.
There's
I
something
admit-
satisfying.
What's up, Angela?
Using nail polish that says strengthening is a lie. It doesn't actually work at all.
Huh.
Or like any kind of like strengthening oils or anything like that for people that are trying to grow their nails out. It's all lies.
One thing that I used to use a lot when I was growing up was like Head and Shoulders. Doesn't work.
It's actually, dandruff is actually a fungus, and so Head and Shoulders works on the fungus. It doesn't work on a dry scalp. That's
Okay.
not what it's for.
Okay.
Weird.
Well, I have, I guess, dry scalp then because Head and Shoulders did not. I used it for like years, and I was like, "Why isn't my dandruff going away?" And then I figured it out. I just have a different. I have like something dermatitis something. I don't know what it is exactly. And I have to use this like tar stuff. It's like a tar-based shampoo, and you like leave it in for 10 minutes, and then rinse it, and put another coat in for 10 minutes, and then rinse it, and it like moisturizes your scalp, I guess, because it like makes all of my scalp buildup and stuff go away. So that's what I use.
See, yeah, because
Yo, shit.
like I have like light dandruff. Like it's never like thick, huge chunks like people have, but like if it gets to the point where I don't take care of my hair, like I can just and it'll just like kind of snow a little bit. It's gross, but like I use Head and Shoulders when it gets to the point where if I'm not taking care of it and it's like done.
So mine's just like mine's probably like different and worse, but yeah.
But I don't know. I think that's weird because that's totally like a myth, obviously.
Yeah.
There's only one shampoo for me. Tail and mane. And then I brush it 100 times with a special brush from Italy.
God, that does not sound true whatsoever.
Is that a reference to something?
Yeah, it's a reference to something.
Okay.
Like Blades of Glory.
I watched
Will
that
Ferrell in
movie
Blaze of Glory.
entirely one time.
Yeah, and I don't remember it because I wasn't paying much attention.
I watched it just as many times as most other Will Ferrell movies, except for Anchorman.
Yeah, I've seen Anchorman and Anchorman 2 like 3 times each.
Oh, 3?
Tail and mane is actually a really good shampoo.
I never used it. I actually really like, in terms of shampoo, I really like Aussie. If you've ever used it.
Can we talk about the full sphere that's happening right now?
Yeah, because we're back to hair. The full sphere has completed.
It's returned.
Season 1, look it up.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's good.
we're coming up here at the hour mark, so
I was gonna say, we probably already hit it.
we'll kind of bring it
Call
to
you.
a close here. Brittany, would you be okay with showing the ladies and gentlemen of the audience your hair now?
Do I look less retarded yet? Yeah,
Okay.
I suppose.
All right, I'm gonna move the camera and show you guys what Angela and Brittany are doing.
I was gonna say, you should just give us the close now and then move it.
Oh yeah, that's a good call. Okay, I'll do the close first. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening to the Housecast. I appreciate it.
That was a really awkward transition.
You're a really awkward transition.
Yeah, that was the point, though.
My name is David. This is Nate, Justin, and Sully. Over there is Brittany, Angela, and Josh, who we'll show you in a moment. Thank you so much for listening. We're going to be doing the Housecast every week again. We may or may not delve into other things, but no promises, because the last time we did that, we got way too involved.
A lot more
This week,
casual if we
A lot
do.
more casual. We're just as lazy as you remember us.
We
What's
should
up?
just start playing Smash while we're talking.
We could play Smash next time.
I
feel like I'd be getting a lot into Game Grumps.
I feel
Talking
like
while playing games.
I feel like Hookah would complete this.
Yeah, talk about the games themselves.
Yeah, hookah would be good for the cast actually too. I've never really thought about doing hookah because like you don't smoke it and Jen
I
didn't.
mean, it would get pretty loud. Honestly.
Just put it on the floor.
Yeah, if you put it down
Well, I mean,
there
you could
underneath.
fire up that loud.
Just don't suck it like it's a dick, Sully.
Anyway,
Can't stop.
but yeah, so we'll kind of
We'll do our
wing it.
thing.
Yeah, we'll do our thing. But thank you for listening. Really appreciate it. I'm gonna go ahead and move the camera around. But until next time we see you guys, we'll talk to you next week.
Much love.
Peace. Is this a full can?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So. That right there. Bam. It's Brittany with her dreads. Almost. Well, I mean, about what, halfway now?
No, we're way more than halfway.
Way more than halfway?
I probably have 10, 12 left.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
Damn, you're going fast.
Yeah.
That's Angela, by the way.
Hi.
She's here every day.
Yeah.
And that over there is
No.
Josh. Josh, say hi.
I don't fucking realize.
All right.
Yeah, why are we still sitting here?
So that's everybody. This is the house in
Bye,
case you guys
Giffen.
haven't seen it.
I'm sure they've seen it multiple times, actually.
It's actually a pretty nice camera for being like just a webcam.